Mic check. 1, 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 4, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Hi, my name is Thomas Michael Johannes, and this is Vietnam. Vote for Tom. I am your lame duck president, and I am doing my session of hugs for hate. So, hugs for hate. So, um, I saw the sign. I've seen the sign all around. I've seen the sign more and more, more and more, more and more since Donald Donald Jailbird Trump. So, as you know, I say a lot about our fake tan, fake hair, fake wife, fake life, fake presidency, fake children, wants to sleep with his daughter, nuke a hurricane heading to Alabama. So all I gotta say, if you have a fake tan, if you have a fake wife, if you want to live in Alabama that's being nuked, if you want to sleep with your daughter, if you want to be a 70-year-old man that likes to tweet, I understand if you want to be a pair of tidy whities or a G-string, you go ahead, vote for Donald Trump or vote for Mike Pence. I don't care. They're the same person. So, Elvis wannabes, I don't care. I'll send you some meatloaf and some yellow roses. Hate, hugs for hate. Like I said, I keep on saying I'll send him some yellow roses. I like, if you want to send me some roses, I like purple roses with white lilies. So, hugs for hate. I've been seeing this sign. I like what it means. I'm all backing this up. Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. I love it. The Me Too movement. If it floats your boat, I like this movement. Hugs for hate. I love it. You just gotta be careful who you're hugging. Especially Donald Trump. Yeah, Stormy Daniels. Hey, I got you there. Oh, Stormy Daniels. I love Stormy Daniels. I can keep on going back to Stormy Daniels. I'll give Stormy Daniels a hug. She probably could use some good hugs. So, hey, I heard she was in Oregon too. Hey, props up to Oregon. So I heard Stormy Daniels was in Oregon. I heard she was making some money. I go see her show. So, hey, Stormy Daniels hooks up with Monica Lewinsky, and they do a show together. That'd be one hell of a show. I bet you the Me Too movement with Stormy Daniels and Monica Lewinsky. Ooh, heck, throw in Tanya Harding, and yeah, that'd be one Southern redneck show. Well, I shouldn't say that, but hey, I could see one heck of a show. Be honest with you, those girls are probably some smart girls. They knew what they're doing. They could probably get the job done. They're probably the only girls that got the job done out of all of that whole shebang. So hugs for hate, and you just got to make sure you know who you're hugging, especially Donald Trump. We know he wants to hug Putin and probably Pence at the same time. So yeah, like I said, I'll keep on coming at him. I'll keep on coming at him. He probably wants to go hide underneath some little garbage can in the back of the Oval Office. The Oval Office. The Oval Office. You ever wonder the stuff that's happened in the Oval Office? Oh, there's a reason why I don't want to be part of the Oval Office. Like I said, I would probably do most of my work from home. I would probably, if it was my way, I would probably clean up the Oval Office. I would probably make it a tourist attraction and make some money off of it. This is where this happened, and this is where this happened. And this is where nothing got out. This is where nothing really got done. So I would say it would make it probably a great museum. Like I said, I went to the Salem Psych Hospital in Salem, Oregon, and they made it a museum. It's part museum, part hospital. I think that's quite interesting. That's why I think the White House is kind of end up being in history. It's gonna end up being it's gonna end up being a museum. So this is the blue room. This is the green room. This is the white room. This is the Oval Office. So hugs for hate, because our president has no clue. He believes in war. He believes in tariff wars. He believes that he can change China's mind with the battle of America wanting to build all of the household goods that we don't build. So, like, I was talking to everybody in the hardware stores and saying, why is the wood coming from Canada? And we don't even, like, HP and all the electronics and all the TVs and stuff. Do we build TVs in America? Do we build electronics in America? I know Microsoft and does Microsoft still build their stuff in America? And Apple, I'm still wondering if this stuff is still American made. I'm just throwing it out there. I'm just wondering. There's a lot of Samsung and LG and Sony. So is it really Sony or is it Sun Y? Sun Y. So I've always wondered about the words they use. And we were talking about buying American. Buying American. You look at a lot of products. You go into a hardware store, you go into a grocery store, and you try to figure out where the stuff is actually coming from and what part of the product is actually American. The boxing and the cardboard and the packaging is actually American, but the products inside is usually made in China or Europe or Vietnam or the Philippines. Not a lot of it's made in America. A lot of it's made in Mexico or Canada. It's funny because a lot of, like, Oregon, I live in Oregon. I don't know where you're at, but I live in Oregon, and we have a lot of lumber here. We have a lot of technology, Facebook and Google. We have a lot of tech companies coming in, and I think we have HP here too. And I'm not totally sure what they do there. So, but I believe a lot of our customer service are India, which is kind of funny. Customer service in India. So Americans don't know how to deal with customer service. The Indians do, but the Americans don't know how to deal with customer service. But I'm just saying it. So so where I'm going with this, hugs for hate. If you look at customer service and what you actually get on the phone, I had a situation that worked the other day. I work at Home Depot. So one of my Hispanic employees who speaks English fine, was dealing with a veteran who was having a bad time. I think he was trying to return something, and he was trying to explain to the vet, you got to take it to customer service and returns. And he was at the cash registers, and the veteran just wasn't getting it. And he basically told customer service that my employee was speaking Spanish and wasn't speaking English. And I'm just like, hug for hate. I, I see this all the time, especially with the military, especially with what's ingrained in people's minds. Towel heads. I see it a lot with you know people who don't get out a lot, people that don't see the world or don't pay attention to what's really going on. People who think Donald G. Trump is really won the presidency. He got 25% of the vote, people. Hillary Clinton got 25% of the vote. 50% of America didn't vote. So look at reality. 50% of Americans like, is this all we got? So, and now the Democrats are throwing at you everything they have. I mean, you've got Bernie Sanders, you've got Harris, you've got an Asian that likes math, you've got a gay mayor, I forgot his name, from Indiana. I can never remember his names. That's the problem. I can't remember people's names. I remember what they do, what they drive, or what they stand for. Or I can hardly remember people's names. It's just something with me. I learn a lot about people. I know what they stand for. So there is Elizabeth. I know Elizabeth Warren because she was always called Pocahontas, and that's because of Donald Trump. And that's another hugs for hate. I call my sister Pocahontas, so that's just because that's what I see. I mean, my sister, that's what I see. She reminded me of Pocahontas. It's straight out. Hey, if you ever meet my sister and you look at Pocahontas, say, hey, that's what I see. So hugs for hate. So what else can I tell you? I've got a few cousins I got a cousin in California with a Vietnam vet for a father that says it's okay to be racist. And I think that's why he voted for Donald. That's why he's okay with Donald Trump. So it's okay to be racist. In this day of age, to hear my cousin from California to say it's okay to be racist with my generation and coming out of the 70s and the 80s and the 90s, I think he's still living with a Vietnam vet. So it's okay to be racist. Coming out of California, I understand where he's coming from, but I don't think it's okay to be racist. Living in Oregon and living with my father, no. Like I said, I'm a different breed. I I see the sign. I understand. I understand the 70s. Peace, love, dope, legalize marijuana. I can't take marijuana. So being bipolar, manic depressive, high blood pressure, diabetic, marijuana would really mess me up. So I have my own highs. If you know anything about me, I have my own highs. I don't need marijuana. So hugs for hate. I love this sign. I love what it means. I love what it stands for. I think the Vietnam vets and a lot of the veterans in the military understand why they push, the towel heads and the racism in the military to fight hard and have something to fight for. But I think our military is getting a little smarter these days and know there's better things to fight for than hate. So it's a new generation. I think our children and our children's children are going to learn that times are changing, times are turning. I mean, was Jesus, like everybody keeps on saying, Jesus died for our sins, right? Well, it was actually a murder, but you'd think back and how many people have died in the name of Jesus, and how long is this going to go for? How long is it going to drag on for? Drag on. There's a word for you. Drag on. So, like I said, I will keep on going, keep on filling you in with what I know, what I read between the lines, with the words that I use, with the words I like to use, like I fill in. You can use words differently. You can hear words differently. You hear words, the Holy Spirit. So keep on listening, pay attention, read between the lines. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. My name is Thomas Michael Johannes. This is my Hugs for Hate episode. So I always say Donald Jailbird Trump put us back. Women's rights, everybody's rights about 100 years. And he always wondered why the white male rights are so unprotected. And now you know why the white male rights are so unprotected. Because of what you're looking at right now in the White House. The White House, the White House. You got it. Every terminology. You've got the Black Plague. You've got, you name it, everything, the Black Plague. You've got, do I have to spell it out for you? I've been doing this a lot. Go 3. It's okay. The circle game. Do I have to explain to you? So, hugs for hate. Hugs for hate. Yes, my name is Thomas Michael Johannes. Please read between the lines. Read between the lines. Just read between the lines. Jesus was born a refugee. Jesus was born in the Middle East. His family line with Muhammad. His family line with the Jewish faith. His family line with Buddha and the Dalai Lama. His family line. Read between the lines. They all lived during different times. Could they be the same person? Could they be here on Earth at the same time or different times, watching you, paying attention? Pay attention, people. Watch and learn. So maybe God is on earth at all times watching you. My name is Thomas Michael Johannes. It is 5:06 p.m. I've told you what I've been up to. I want to be your third option. Number 3, I'm your Eagle Scout. Read between the lines. So it is 11/19/2019. It is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. I wish I had some tacos. I had tacos yesterday, but I wish I had some more tacos. I don't know what we're having. I had some cheap Costco for a snack earlier with my girls, but it's not Taco Tuesday. Costco should serve tacos. So I had to get some Costco gas. Man, gas prices are going through the roof, even at Costco. So, hugs for hate. It is, I always end it saying, be the one. Be the one. Do something great. Be the one. Pick up the phone. Like I said, the last thing I think America did great was make the Panama Canal, that little water channel. We need to make rivers. We need to make lakes. We need to make reservoirs. We need to redo the land in America. We need to build it up. We need to do trees, plant trees. We need to put out these fires, replant. So lakes, rivers, we need to do something great. Simple thing, pick up the phone, call somebody this holiday season, call grandma, call somebody with PTSD, call somebody, make their day. Call Donald Trump. He's having a bad day. Send him some yellow roses. Like I said, I love purple roses with white lilies, but I'm doing fine. So send Donald Trump some yellow roses. So pick up the phone. Don't text. Don't tweet. It's not personal. You know it's not personal. You know you have issues when you text and tweet. Look at Donald Trump. So pick up the phone. Make a phone call. You know me. I've told you in many of my videos. I have tons of videos on Facebook. My name is Thomas Michael Johannes. I have tons of videos on YouTube. The lame duck President Thomas. I'm the guy. If we're doing this, I'm the guy that will show up. There's a commercial now about a car dealership or something. A guy shows up at the doorstep, and the guy goes, "Are you showing up at my house because for a text or a tweet or a phone call?" I'm that guy. I'm the guy that will show up at your doorstep and say, "Hi, we're not communicating right. Let's talk." So I'm that guy. So make sure we're on the same page, or I'm going to show up at your doorstep. Thomas Michael Johannes. Check me out. Check my videos out. Check Facebook out. Thomas Michael Johannes. Check me out. I have my resume on here. I have everything I can think about that they're talking about, that I'm talking about. I'll talk about everything. So be the one, pick up the phone, prevent the suicide, call somebody, make somebody's day, pick up a piece of trash, pick up a straw, pick up a can, go plant a tree, go plant 1, 2, 3, plant 10 trees, go recycle some cans, make some money. You know what I'm doing with my cans? I have a can and I'm putting cans in cans, and I take my can money and I recycle, and I take the money into a bank account. I'm making like 2.5%. I'm trying to go to Disneyland. I'm taking take my kids to Disneyland. So every second counts. Make that second a minute. Make that minute an hour. Make that hour a day. Make that day a week. Make that week a month. Make that month a year. Life is short. Live it to the fullest. Don't live it year to year. Live it second to second. If you live it to year, you're not living. Live it second to second. Life is short. Live it to the fullest. My name is Thomas Michael Johannes. Have a great day. Have a great Taco Tuesday. Have a great week. If most people, especially around here, you have like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, then you have a 9-day week if you're in school. I work schools. If you're in retail, I'm sorry if you're in retail. Sorry if you're working retail. I work this Saturday and Sunday in retail. I'm taking most of rest of November and December off because I know how retail gets, and I don't want to work retail in rest of November and December. That's what I can do, because that's what I do. I can go work in the schools and hang out with the kids as they get excited for Christmas, and that's what I want to see. So, like I said, help the kids out, pay attention to kids. We have all the security around one guy, FBI, CIA, Secret Service, probably the KGB, the mafia, all around one guy in a White House. I don't know why he's so special. He's like 70 years old. He wants to sleep with his daughter. He wants to nuke a hurricane heading to Alabama. Why do we have so much security around this one guy? But like I said, layers of security. So, like I said, if I was given the opportunity, I would give you layers of security around your schools and teach you how to use layers of security, just like you do around banks, layers of security. You have a security guard, layers of security. Teach how they do basically the same thing they do around this one guy in the White House, layers of security. So it's not that hard to do layers of security. I mean, we have a prime example. I mean, besides the Pope, he's got interesting security. That's the whole another ball game. So my name is Thomas Michael Johannes. One more time here before I close out. Hugs for hate. This is a shout out. My party is the Atomic Temptation Vibration, ATV, the Flip Flop Party. Get your reservation. It's going to change the nation. It's all on Facebook, Thomas Michael Johannes. My book is The Crazy Insane Acorn, the CIA, the life of a bipolar manic depressive, all on Facebook. Check me out, Thomas Michael Johannes. Have a great day. Have a great Taco Tuesday. Peace out. Peace out. Peace. Mic drop. Mic drop. Mic drop. Mic drop. Mic drop. Mic drop.